guys, welcome back to the channel. In our today's video, we are going to see how to create a 3D button using only HTML and CSS. Without wasting time, let's start it. In our index.html, let's add the basic snippet of HTML, and to link with our CSS, we are going to use a link tag, styles.css. Save it. Let us create a container inside which we'll be having a button. So I have a button. For that, I'll give the class is equals to btn. Let's close it. And inside this, I'll just write it as button. So this is a button that we have created. Here you can see a button is being created. If you're going to click it, it is a clickable button. Alright, so let us style this button. We're going to start with the body first. Body, margin, let's give it as 0, padding 0, and background, let's give it black. So this is a black background with the button here. Now let's style the container that we have taken. The width of the container, okay, this has to be flower bracket. Width of the container 100%. Then we're going to add a property display flex, justify content in the center, align items center. After this, we're going to take the button. For the button, let's add some border. We don't want any border for that. Next, padding for the button 25 pixels, 80 pixels. So this is the button that we want. Next, border radius 15 pixels so that it is a bit curved in the edges. Font weight, that is the weight that I have written with button, that I'm just going to give it as 800. Font size 30 pixels, it's too much. Let's give 25 pixels. Okay, this is way too much. Let me give it as 500. 600. Text to transform, uppercase, everything will be in the uppercase. Margin 15 pixels and 30 pixels. So here we want it. Then background for this button, let us add some background. I'll just give it as blue, but let me just change the color here. So let this be the color. And the color of the text that is there inside, I wanted white, so let's make it white. Next, box a shadow so that it is going to cast a certain shadow for this button. So let's give the shadow as 2 pixels, 4 pixels, and the shadow I'll just be giving as it is this one. So I'll just cast the shadow from here. Okay, RGB. There is certain shadow, but it is not visible. Let's see how to cast the shadow. Fine. Can you see the shadowing now? Let's just increase this. I'll be increasing it to 4 pixels, and this I'm going to increase up to 8 pixels. So this is the casted shadow that we have. Next, whenever the button will get hovered. Okay, now let's add it for button hover. So button hover, I want the box shadow to be as 4 pixels or 2 pixels, 6 pixels, RGB, this one. So you can see that here you have this. Whenever I'm going to hover it out, so this is our shadowing that has been casted here for the button. So now once this shadow is going to turn off, it is going to merge as a one button. So let us see this. Okay, and from top it should be about 2 pixels, and from left it should be about 2 pixels. Save it. Here let us give, for this to work on, we should add the position as well. So I'm just going to add the position as a relative. Okay, now we can see this. The button is getting clicked. So this is the 3D button effect that is going to get clicked. And now let us see button active. There is one more pseudo class that is called as active pseudo class. In this, I'll just add the box shadowing to be 0, 0 and the same RGBA. Copy this, paste it. From the top it should be 6 pixels and from the left it should be 4 pixels. Save it. Now we can see that the button is getting clicked. You can see whenever it is getting clicked, it is going down and coming up. It's bouncing back. Check this out. So this is how you're going to create a 3D button with the help of HTML and CSS. But we have seen the preview of this button. Now let us see how it is going to look in our live server. This is the live server. Now we can click it out. So this is how the button works even if you're going to click it. So this is the 3D animation button that you can do with the help of HTML and CSS. So this is all for today's video. Let us meet with another animation, another small program of HTML and CSS in the next video. Till then, keep learning, and for more such videos, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon. Till then, bye bye.